So really quick, I just want to do something a little different with you all. And I want to have you all come with me. I want to talk real quick on what I did to give me some motivation when it comes to encouraging myself. How can I say this? When it comes to motivating and keeping a good positive attitude before taking the NCLEX. So stay tuned in this video and I'll show you all more as I'm preparing myself to wash my hair. All right, I'm gonna bend down a little bit. There's probably a better way I can position this camera. However, we're not trying to do this. I'm not trying to get all technical right now. This is what you guys gonna get. And what I'm gonna grab is a rat tube comb because I bought this rat cap from the Dollar Tree. So I have braids under here. I got braids a week ago and they're itching. So I'm gonna wash it, do a little refresher for my braids, can look nice and clean and my scalp won't be filthy. Now, as I'm doing this, the NCLEX is a exam in order to, it's a national exam in order to, oh my gosh, yo, it's an exam to get your license. Whether you studied in school to become a registered nurse or a licensed practical nurse or licensed, y'all, or a licensed vocational nurse, you have to take the NCLEX. Licensed vocational and practical nurses take the NCLEX PN, and licensed registered nurse takes the NCLEX RN in the United States. I'm not sure how it works in other states. I only lived here, so I can only tell you what I experienced. Now, it took my institution that I went to a while to get the paperwork process going. So you have to set up an ATT date. And once you get that ATT approval to test, the ATT is like authorization to test. So once you get that email or that letter in the mail saying, hey, you approved to assign for a test, you can. So what I'm doing right now is just loosen up all the dirt that's in the braid, underneath the braid. But anyways, once you get your ATT, you can schedule your exam in the Pearson View website. A good institution will have all this set up for you, but unfortunately the institution that I went to, I had to pretty much do everything by myself. But if you follow the steps, it's really not that difficult. But you do have to be on them. Make sure that you get the ATT and all that, because, you know, the state can take a long time to authorize you. So at times, if it's not done, sufficiently, effectively. So as you get the ATT, you register for your exam. Then it's time to study. It's time to buckle down and study. I graduated in October of 2024. So I could have took the exam literally weeks after, but because I was so naive on what to do, I waited several months when I could have took the test weeks after graduating or completing the program. But this is why I don't want you guys to make the same mistake that I did. So once you get all that squared away through the state and through Pearson review, you're gonna study. Study, study, study. Take this seriously. This is your life. This exam is going to change your life, okay? So take it seriously. I recommend the program bootcamp. I know it was mostly focused on helping those who's taken the NCLEX RN, but you can see the similarities with a lot. And the tests, the questions were still the same. The only thing if you're taking a PN exam, you didn't have a lot of leadership questions. That was the only difference. And other medication that we're not supposed to handle IV. But you can tell the difference. And it's beneficial. I thought it was beneficial to know the difference. So if I happen to see that test, because there are on the test, I think it's like 5 exam questions, 5 or 10 exam questions that are just for trial, just to see how people do on it. So that won't count against you. But recommend bootcamp. I also did Nurse Meg. I looked up other resources like Shelly's. Her name is Shelly's TV, or I think it's her YouTube channel is He TV or something like that. And she has like this pink book that she goes over and what not to do when you're studying for the exam. And even if you're taking the exam the second time, which that's not the goal. If that happens to you, it happens. Try it again. But we're trying to pass the first time because no one got time to be spending money like that. You already spent so much money in nursing school. You need to pass this the first time. That's why I said take it seriously. But due to all the stress that was going to happen, especially, oh my gosh, it's exam day. Take a deep breath. Breathe every question. Do the square box method. If you're a little overwhelmed, do it every question. That's what I did. I literally did this. I either drew in the air or drew it like I was writing on a piece of paper. Did not care. I did what I had to do. Breathing techniques, what I had to do while I was taking the exam. Because you don't want to be overstressed. You don't want the stress to overtake you. Even in this job, when you actually get in the workforce, you don't want overstress to take over you. But this is an affirmation that I gave to myself, written for myself. It's a little dingy now because it sat in my wallet for so long and I always looked at it when I studied. And what I've written on the front of it, as you can see, it says, NCLEX pass. And that's the score you want to see when you do the quick results after you take the test. You do the quick results, so they can pay like $8 or something like that to see if you passed or not. It's like a little trick. Or you can call to see if you can reschedule, and if it doesn't let you reschedule, that means you pass. It's little tricks and ways to figure out to get your results quicker than waiting the whole 6 weeks. So I've written this down. It says NCLEX pass. And on the back, it says, oh, like I said, you guys, it's pretty dingy because it's been in my wallet because I looked at it a lot. It says, will pass on the first attempt to begin nurse journey, Alonzo Clark, BS, LVN. And then I put my NCLEX date down, which was January 14th of this year. As you guys can see. And praise God, I passed. So, highly recommend doing stuff like this, praying, doing what you have to do, definitely talking to God, and study to get an effective score, and your life is going to change after that score hits. After that, start applying, networking, do what you got to do so you can start on your nursing journey. But I'm gonna finish washing my hair. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna start on that actually, because I have to work this evening. I'll talk to you guys next week. And if you guys have any questions, oh, that feels good. If y'all have any questions, comment, subscribe, and like, and I'll get to it accordingly. Stay content in the faith and be true to you. Bye.
Flying through the clouds. I see you in the crowd. Just know I got you. You ain't gotta say my name.